big time rush building us a mansion.
Pardon? Oh god, Naruto. Oh, dark. Those are dark years. Those are like when I was a little weeblet and like I did. Oh wait. You know what rabbit hole I completely forgot about? My Little Pony.
It's Emirichu!
Hi! Do you like my shirt?
That's adorable. Me and Emily started chatting 2018 or 19.
When did Boy With Love come out?
But yeah, I think we started chatting about BTS. That was how we started fangirling about stuff together. I remember sending you so many GIFs and videos of like Jimin.
Oh, I think I still see him in the DMs. They're still good. There's like screenshots where you're like, did you see Jimin's little tongue here?
We're both kind of in Genshin hell at the moment.
Who's your husband?
I mean, Kaya, probably. Zhongli is like definitely like giving him a run for his money. How about you?
Kaya. Toma is such a good boy and I love him, but I'm not into blondes. Okay, Kaya 100% like the F-boy that hits you up sometimes and you never say no. Child would also be very similar, where he like ghosts you, but then every time you see him, he's like, hey, what's up? It's been so long. And it makes you like forget he's a scumbag.
D-Luke, I feel like you'd have a lot of tension with D-Luke and he'd be like the bartender or like, I don't know, KFC worker that you see across like across the counter and you lock eyes but you never actually talk.
He's like intimidating.
Toma is like male wife, of course.
Male wife. You know what I'm excited for? Ayato.
How do you feel about Ito?
I have not played through his story yet, but I love me a good himbo.
He's pretty much the definition of this is for you, babe, and like he strikes out.
I love him. I think I might like him more than Kaya then. This is for you, babe. Strikes out.
He tries so hard, but he's just a loser, a really lovable loser.
I love goofy idiots so much.
How do you feel about Foul Legacy Child?
Indifferent.
Indifferent? Okay, maybe it's just the monster f***er in me, but...
I remember, okay, the one time my heart was like, oh, actually no, the second time my heart was like, the first time was when he called me girly. Second time was during his like story quest, when you see that he like loves his little brother a lot. But like, I'm not interested in like the Power Ranger version of him.
Power Ranger? Don't slander his voice.
Oh wait, who is your like favorite character? Like not even like husbando, who's your like favorite?
Probably Zhongli. What about you?
Xiangling probably.
Oh, I love
She's
her.
my favorite. And then the side story with Guobo is so cute. I think she became my favorite after I like first met her and did that like cooking contest quest.
Who would you want to cosplay from Genshin?
I do actually have a made Xiangling cosplay.
Shunha? I want to cosplay her so bad. Her and Eula, I think I want to do for cosplay.
Oh yeah, they're leggy. I like them. I love her little like boob crop top.
The cutouts for her hips, it's like, oh my god. Is that fruit?
Where's creme brulee?
Dude, creme brulee is one of my favorite desserts.
Really? It's one of my favorite desserts too. I'm getting raspberries. Give me a second. Hold on, I'll be right back. What's your earliest fandom memory?
My mom's a huge Star Wars fan, and I used to watch the movies with her when I was like really little. And I also was really into like Justice League.
Okay, damn.
What about you? What are your earliest fandoms you remember?
Definitely Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god, yes.
I was obsessed with Powerpuff Girls.
Who was your favorite?
Bubbles.
Same. Bubbles was so cute.
You too? I love Bubbles. My earliest like anime fandom that I can remember is Yu-Gi-Oh! And Tokyo Mew Mew.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was my first anime as well.
I had a big crush on Kaiba.
Kaiba? You like Kaiba too? He was such a douche, but like, yes, just eviscerate me with your blue eyes bright dragons, please.
Like, I don't like in real life, but when they're like animated, they're mwah, chef's kiss. And I had a crush on Light Yagami, which is like that same brand of like egotistical, brown hair, doesn't smile.
What were you really into in middle school?
Anime. Naruto and Fruits Basket. 100%. Naruto, no, yeah, 100, oh god, Naruto. Oh, dark, those are dark years. Those are like when I was a little weeblet and like I didn't know how to handle like my feelings of like being excited about something, so I would just like force it on everybody.
The little cat ears and the Naruto headbands.
Oh yeah, I wore those. Dark times, but I would not be the person I am today without it.
Hey, got you where you are now.
Yeah, definitely Naruto, like especially 6th grade Naruto, but also especially Fruits Basket. Very first AMVs I ever watched were Fruits Basket related.
I feel horrible saying this, but I've never watched Fruits Basket.
That's okay. okay. It's really good. I definitely think it's become more popular because of the reboot. Before the reboot, like, I was always surprised whenever someone was like, oh, I like Fruits Basket too, and I'm like, really?
You're really into musicals at some point as well, right? Because when did you get into musicals and stuff?
I think my very first, like, musical that I was really into was Avenue Q.
Oh my god.
I know! And okay, the reason why, I think the way I was, like, exposed to it, I think I got, like, my first iPod Nano at, like, 13, and my brother gave me his, like, iTunes list and was like, you can just, like, drag whatever songs you want onto your iPod. And I remember I, like, dragged Avenue Q onto my iPod, and then later he found out that I was listening to Avenue Q, and he's like, that's too inappropriate for you, like, I need to get rid of that. And that was, like, my first exposure to musicals. And then I think I started really getting into them in, I want to say, college, because I started listening to the Legally Blonde musical, and that's, like, one of my favorites. And then I just went into, like, a rabbit hole where I was just listening to, like, musical soundtracks. What about you?
My mom's, like, really into musicals. She introduced me to, like, a bunch of, like, older ones, like My Fair Lady, Meet Me in St. Louis, Phantom of the Opera. I got into the more contemporary ones, I think, through, like, watching AMVs. For every, like, anime, there was an AMV for gay or European. Every single freaking anime.
You know what's funny? I had no idea that came from the Legally Blonde musical. So when I was watching the musical, it was like on YouTube in college. And when it got to that song, I was like, why do I feel like I've heard this song like a million times? Where have I heard this? And then I realized it's from all those like AMVs that people made of it.
I fell in love with like Hades Town recently.
I saw that recently.
In person?
Yeah!
How was it?
It was so good! So I went to New York like a month ago. See, I saw Hades Town, Phantom of the Opera, and Book of Mormon in like the same week.
Oh my god! I really want to be able to see like a musical on Broadway in the near future, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Have you not?
I haven't been actually like to New York to see like a show. I've seen Wicked in LA.
I still want to see Wicked.
You love it.
I want to see a production of Wicked so bad. I love what is it? Popular?
Also one with a lot of AMVs.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But what other rabbit holes have you fell into throughout your life? There's the musical one, there's the anime one.
The anime one was big. Vocaloid? I don't listen to it nearly as much anymore, but I listened to Vocaloid so much in high school.
Do you have a favorite? There's a lot of them.
I know, there's a ton. Do you remember the Servant of Evil, like, trilogy?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, the one with Rin and Len? Where Rin is like this evil queen?
I saw one where Len, the guy, was dressed up in like Lolita clothes. I don't know if that's the same one.
Oh, I'm not sure. I feel like you've just described like 13 different Vocaloid music videos.
I don't think I've seen that one then.
Yeah, I think that one might be my favorite just because it's the most nostalgic for me.
You're not into BL at all, are you?
No, not really.
I don't know if you've heard of Heaven Official's Blessing. You can see the cover. The cover's so pretty.
Hey, what the hell? It's beautiful. Gorgeous!
So if it's something that would interest you, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a big rabbit hole.
Okay, damn, I will. Okay, I know one rabbit hole I've never been in, but I know that you have. I've never, like, indulged in fanfiction.
What? Like, never?
Never.
Oh my god, wow. Any reason? Or it's just, like, you have never had interest in it?
I just never did. I don't know. Which is a shame, because I feel like growing up, I loved to write when I was a kid. So I'm like, I feel like I would have been in my element had I gone into fan fiction, but I just never did for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want Rex, then let me know. No, it's really cool. Like, obviously, like, it has, like, a kind of weird rep online because people always see the really cringy Wattpad sort of stories.
Yeah.
Like, I walked across the room and my brown orbs locked onto, like, his dark locks, that sort of thing. Actually, there's so many, like, amazing fanfics that I've delved into that are, like, way better than what they're publishing. They're so well written, and the fact that people do this, like, for free because they love this, like, one show or movie or book, like, it's my lifeblood.
I know, you have a whole candle line dedicated to it.
Would you ever get into it, you think?
I think so. If there was a ship that I was passionate enough about, hell yeah, I would gobble up any, like, material for it.
Are there any ships that you're super, super into right now?
Vi and Caitlyn from Arcane.
Arcane!
I know it's like basically canon, so it's not, I don't even have to look at fanfiction because I'm like, it's right there. Season 2 can't come fast enough. It's amazing how they made such a like critically acclaimed show from a game that everyone on, like, all the time.
Because you see all these people like, oh wow, I should play League now, and everyone's like, no.
No, don't do it. Just watch the show. My favorite League ships, definitely, right now, definitely Vi and Caitlyn. And Ezreal and Lux.
Ooh, I don't know that one. I never really played League, so...
Oh, okay. That's good. Keep it that way. No.
It's funny, I went into Arcane thinking that Jace and Victor were a thing because of how much fan art I saw.
Oh my god!
I was like, wait, they're not... Huh.
I know it's supposed to be like a very dramatic sequence, but I laughed really hard when it was showing that like montage of Mel and Jace like and then it'll cut to Victor like coughing up blood. I was shocked. I'm like, oh no way, they're not gonna make them do that. Then they did, and I was like, they
I know that Jace and Victor don't get along later on. I can just smell all the people like writing lovers to enemies instead of enemies to lovers.
Oh my god.
Lovers to enemies to lovers. There you go.
I think that's why the thought to ship them never occurred to me, because I know from like prior lore knowledge that they're like enemies. So I'm just waiting for like what's gonna make them hate each other now.
What about high school?
Definitely, I fell into the rabbit hole of K-pop in high school initially. God, I barely remember my high school years.
It's a blur.
I know, I don't remember anything. Hang on.
Do you remember your first K-pop like bands you were really into?
2NE1 and SHINee and Big Bang. And then it was Epic High and IU. Oh my god. All of my weeb, like, my anime consumption years were all in high school, and I can't remember any of them. Oh, Panty and Stocking!
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, the soundtrack was so good. Oh wait, you know what rabbit hole I completely forgot about? My Little Pony.
You were into My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Wait, that's so interesting. Did you just like it because it was cute, or?
Well, I liked it because it was cute, but also I really liked the song.
Were you ever into any like book series like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson?
I don't think I like fell into any particular like book rabbit hole though. I just read them and I was like, oh okay, yeah, this is neat. I was more inclined to read manga. I never watched or read Harry Potter, and actually just recently like finished watching all the movies because a bunch of my friends were like, you have to watch all the movies, and I did.
People get really into it.
Yeah, like it was a fun time, but after finishing it, I did not feel inclined to like get any Harry Potter merch. I was just like, oh, okay, I finally watched it. I get it now.
Did you ever watch Voltron?
No.
You saved yourself a lot of pain and disappointment.
Was it bad?
It started out super promising. Like, the first 2 seasons were amazing, but it fell so short in later seasons, and the writers were all fighting about what to do, so...
Oh, so it didn't have, like, a good ending?
Nobody really liked the ending.
Damn, that sucks. It sucks when you're, like, so invested in the show, and then it doesn't end the way you expect it to. Game of Thrones.
Oh, God, were you really into Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, what about Yuri on Ice?
Yeah, I watched Yuri on Ice after college. What happened though? Is there gonna be another season? It's been like what, 5 years?
They keep on saying they're gonna do a movie, but the movie's been pushed back for years, so...
Oh my god, what happened?
Do you play D&D at all?
Yes. I actually recently finished like a small mini campaign like a few months ago.
You have a video about this. I remember. You created your own D&D character.
Yeah. And I used that same character actually. Did you ever get into D&D?
I'm playing a campaign right now with some friends every Monday. We have Big Time Rush building us a mansion.
Pardon?
So our DM integrated them into our campaign and they worked for us. We did a Christmas one-shot thing where, like, we had to save the soul of Mariah Carey. Well, thank you for fangirling with me, Emily.
Of course! Thank you for having me.
If you want to check out Emily's content, she makes amazing animated videos on YouTube.
No, stop! Enough.
Instagram, Emirichu as well. Twitter, where else? I'm trying to plug you. I'm gonna give you all the plugs.
Just those 3 platforms, pretty much. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really post anything. Yeah.
Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! 안녕!